Hey guys, wanted to record a little monthly update video. I meant to post this Tuesday after there was not a video, but I've just been kind of busy with school and stuff. Um, Sorry if that's a little loud. Oh no, it's because my headphones are up really loud. Um, so yeah, I just wanted to talk about why there weren't any videos this week, and then talk more about some schedule changes that'll be coming. Because let's be honest, it wouldn't be another month with this channel if the schedule wasn't changing randomly. So yeah. So first, let's talk about why I have been a little bit busy. Um, this week was the first week of new classes that I was starting, as well as last week being the last week of the classes I just finished. So I was just a little bit busy, both finishing off classes and getting started on new ones. So that just sort of led to me being a little bit more busy than I expected. If I had gotten the videos out this week, it would have been like a me desperately editing a video to get it ready for the next day type of situation. And one, the quality wouldn't have been up to snuff, considering the fact that this Tuesday's episode was supposed to be a Mark of Mastery video, and I try to put a decent amount of work into those videos, so I didn't want to be rushed on that. And then on top of that, you had the Fictionary Punishment game, which I had to record, and then you just it was going to be like extremely stressful for me on top of having to deal with new classes. So I just decided, I messaged in my Discord server, which, by the way, the link to the Discord server is always in the description of these videos. But I just decided to tell my Discord, like, hey, I'm just going to take this week off. I know, like, it was kind of awkward because I posted Reborn. But Reborn had been, like, up and ready to post for a couple days. And so I wasn't entirely expecting to not... I wasn't entirely expecting to not have the videos up and ready whenever I posted Reborn. But it's okay. Videos will be continuing again. Sorry, just a second. Mari, hey, calm down. It's okay. Videos will be continuing next week. It's going to be starting on Tuesday. So there won't be a Reborn episode next Monday, but starting Tuesday, Mark of Mastery will be going out as usual. Then talking about some schedule changes, I mentioned this in when me and Alan did our recording of the last episode of Outlast. I know Outlast it's been one episode, but we've already recorded the entire game. And then I'm planning on talking about this again during the last episode of Blasphemous, but there's going to be some schedule changes regarding the posting of Thursday and Tuesday videos, mostly Thursday videos. So at first, Thursday was going to be... So Thursday has always been the Souls... I say always been. It's only been a couple months. But it's always been the Souls game slot. So we were playing through Blasphemous. And I'm not done with it yet. I haven't even finished the game as of right now. But it's always been the Souls slot. And then Tuesday was going to be Mark of Mastery Part 1 and 2, alternating every week. But then Mark of Mastery ended up turning into something that I could not get out on a weekly basis, so it turned into an every other week situation. Mari, stop. Go. Turned into an every other week situation where we're only doing the part 1, which is fine. I honestly feel much better about doing it that way. It lets me focus on a champion a lot more, rather than being pressured into trying to get something to Mastery 7, even though that's not something who has a lot of stuff I do during a week, can do. Like, I can't get a champion to Mastery 7 every 2 weeks. So, because of that, we ended up switching it. So, on 1 week, it would be Mark of Mastery, and then the next week after that, it would be a horror game. The problem with that is that, one, let me actually pull it up real quick. If I go to my channel... Okay, so the last episode of Blasphemous, episode 7, as of me recording this, got 10 views. The one before that got 8. The one before that got 28, which that's an outlier, but then 13, 3, 5, and 7. So, whereas compared to The Outlast video got 12, so that sits around the same. But then you have like Marco Mastery Jin that got 79 views. You have the Pokemon videos, which average upwards of 15 or more, which is about what we want to aim for. We try to aim for between 15 to 30 views per video. That's like the sort of goal I want to go for the concurrent audience, and we do good on that for the most part. The problem is that Blasphemous is not getting the views that I expected it to. And that could definitely be just due to the fact that people aren't as interested in the game. I'm sorry that you just heard my air conditioner kick on. It could just be a fact of people not being that interested in the game. But I think it's also partially due to the fact that it's only being posted once per week. And it's edited down so heavily. And games like that, normally people want to see everything. So I basically came to this decision about a month ago. And I've just been waiting for Blasphemous to naturally finish before I start talking about it and implementing it. But I want to talk about it now because I needed to make an update video anyway. So my plan is to remove Souls games from Thursday and have the horror games now take place every other Tuesday as well as on Thursday. Which will... Okay, no, I gotta turn this off. You're too loud! You're too loud! Gosh, update video's a mess, bro. Jesus. It's because normally I just do a voiceover and I put it over footage, but I'm actually playing a game right now. Like, I'm actively playing this game you're seeing while I'm talking about this. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, so the horror game slot is going to be moved from both. It's still going to be every other Tuesday, so we Mark of Mastery one Tuesday, and then the horror game the next Tuesday. But on top of that, the horror games are also going to be posted on Thursday. So that'll help us get through the games. And the reason for that is because we have a ton of horror games we want to play. So again, it hasn't come out yet, but Alan did say, I'll just tell you the schedule for the horror games. So right now we're playing through Outlast 2. And as of recording this, like I said, I finished that. And then at the end, we talked about what we were going to play. So the idea I wanted to have, Outlast is a pretty screwed up game. We talked about that in the first episode. And so I wanted to swap back and forth, like when it came to the horror slot. I wanted to swap back and forth between legitimately like terrifying horror games and more fun horror games. So after we're done with Outlast 1, we're planning on playing Dead Rising, the original one. And then after that, Alan said he wanted to play Resident Evil. I was going to recommend a smaller game at first. Gosh, can I just... There we go. I was going to recommend a smaller game at first. I wanted to play through the Faith series. I don't know if you've heard of it. If you watch Markiplier or any YouTuber that plays horror games, you've probably heard of it. It's that game where it's all pixelated and whenever you die it says Mortis. I wanted to play that, but Alan said he wanted to play Resident Evil, which is great. I've been wanting to play all the Resident Evil games with Alan anyway, but I realized whenever he said that like Dead Rising's a long game. It's fairly long, and then Resident Evil, like maybe 1 isn't that long, but 2 is pretty long. Like an 8-hour game. And then 3 is shorter, but 4, I have no idea. The rest of them I don't know. But I just realized that it was going to take so long to get through games. And this is partially the reason why I edit down our playthrough so much. There are people who want it to be more of a Game Grumps format where we just post the whole thing. But in like shorter videos, so like instead of, okay, so we have our Soul Link, right? Which, is finished. We're doing Reborn now. People want the Soul Link to be formatted in like 20-minute videos that are completely unedited, posted every day. Problem with that is, one, I would literally kill myself if I had to edit those videos every single day. That's not feasible for me as a single person. I don't have an editor, right? So until I get a job, which in January I'm planning on getting one, until I get a job, I can't hire an editor. So all the editing duties fall on me. which is fine. I enjoy doing it. It just means that it takes a lot of time. But it also means, like, it takes a lot of time, so I can't do stuff like post videos every single day. The thing is, so take the Game Grumps. I literally practiced this yesterday, this part of the video, because I wanted to make sure I got across what I was saying correctly. Take the Game Grumps. So back when they were playing, let's say Ocarina of Time, they posted, I don't remember if they posted Monday through Friday or if they post Monday through Sunday. I'm just going to assume it's Monday through Sunday. And they do about 10 to 12 minute videos. And this was back then. I don't know what they do now. I don't watch them anymore. But back then, they posted 10 to 12 minute videos of unedited gameplay footage and posted that every single day. Again, I'm assuming it's 7 days a week. So 12-minute video, 7 days a week, 84 minutes. So it's about an hour and a half of gameplay. Whereas for me, take the Soul Link, for example, that's about a 3-hour recording session that's condensed into one episode. So we're actually, even though it feels like we're doing less, we're actually doing more. We're getting through games faster because there's so many games we want to play through. And we want to actually complete them and like get through them. Like, no shade to the Game Grumps, but they have, in my opinion, a bad reputation of just not finishing games people want them to play. And I get it. You're not, okay. So it's not even an issue of them not starting games people that people want them to play. It's more about them starting a series and then just stopping. Like, do you guys remember when they played Link Between Worlds? That was one of my favorite series they ever did. And then maybe now they've ended it, but back when I was watching, like, they just stopped midway through because it was hard, and then never picked it back up. And I'm the type of person that gets frustrated by stuff like that. Plus, I'm also the type of person who likes to do every single thing in the games. Like when we play Dead Rising, I'm going to try and do every single thing, which means that if I brought it down into like 10-minute videos, posted those every single day, like, it'd just be so, it would go so slow for the people watching. So I'm planning on keeping the I don't remember where I was going with this. I'll be 100% honest with you. The point of that I'm trying to make is why I want to start posting the horror games twice per week, so we can get through them faster, because there's a lot of games we want to play and I don't want them to take forever. It's part of the issue with that's the whole reason the Pokemon slot has 2 slots in a week, is because we want to play a lot of Pokemon. And this is really in the way, seriously? Okay. We want to play a lot of Pokemon, and if I restricted that to once per week, like, you don't understand. Reborn? Okay. So we've already posted 3 episodes. That's about 2 of, I think, the 17 recording sessions we've done on Reborn, and we're not even a third of the way through the game. Okay? Like, do you get me there? Game's long. The game's really, really long. And so if I only posted that once per week, Reborn would freaking take, God, a year, maybe longer to get through. Like, a year and a half is honestly not a far-fetched amount of time for it to take for us to get through that whole game. Oh, I died to that. So it would just, like, if we didn't do it the way we're doing it, it would seriously take way too long. Oh, that's right. So that's why we post Pokemon 2 times a week, is so it doesn't take a year and a half to get through one game. So I want to start doing that for the horror games, because again, we have a lot of horror games we want to play. And so those will be the 2 main Let's Play type stuff, is Pokemon 2 times a week, horror games, either 1 or 2 times a week, depending on the week. Now, don't worry, the Souls stuff is not technically going away. My goal for that is, so I stream on Twitch, and on Twitch I tend to do more multiplayer focused stuff. So like, we play a lot of League whenever I stream on Twitch. What I want to start doing, and now I'm not okay. What I want to start doing, let me actually just say my sentence before I start getting like starting to defend myself or whatever. I want to start. I'm going to keep playing the Souls games, but I'm going to stream the Souls games not on my Twitch but on YouTube. The reason for that is because when you stream on YouTube, it gets ported straight to YouTube. And two, I want to start building a YouTube streaming community because I don't know if you guys know about the revenue split. I believe YouTube streaming revenue split is 70-30, so 70 goes to me, 30 goes to YouTube. Whereas on Twitch, it is 50-50, which sounds good, but it's not. Look at my health real quick. 11,844 out of 11, whatever. It's not good. That's not a good rev split for like what we do, especially the people who like are huge. Like, you're losing half of the money you make. So whenever someone comes to Twitch, spends money on a streamer, they love. So we'll just, an example, Pokimane, right? Whatever. Someone comes to Pokimane stream, donates $20 to her, and because they love her and they really like her, and I'm not even saying this in a creepy way. Like, they say they just enjoy her, they enjoy the community that she's made and stuff like that. Whatever. $10 of that money goes to Twitch. Like, that person came to this website for a specific person, and they spent their money on that person, and half of it doesn't even go to that person, it goes to the corporation. Like, it's just not, it's not good for creators. It doesn't foster a great mindset. There's a lot of people who are jumping to YouTube. So that's one of the reasons. The second reason that I want to move the Soul, I want to stream the Soul stuff on YouTube rather than Twitch, is because I want the Let's Play type videos to stay on the channel. I want them to stay on the YouTube channel. I do not want them to go, I don't want them to be on Twitch. Because then on Twitch, what I have to do is, if people on YouTube want to see them, I have to download the VOD, which can be sketchy at times, and then port it over. And like, it's honestly a hassle to download, say, a 5-hour stream, and then put it on YouTube, and then upload it to YouTube. Whereas I could just stream it, and it's on YouTube, and it stays on YouTube, and I don't have to worry about, ARC, because like Twitch, even, I'm a partner, so VODs stay on my channel for 30 days, and then they're gone. I think it's 30. Like, if I don't highlight it or save it or whatever, it's gone. Like, that's what happened to all my Resident Evil 1 and 2 streams. That happened back then. And 3 and 4. All those streams are gone. They're not on my Twitch channel anymore. Technically, if you go to my Twitch channel right now, there's nothing there except for some highlights. Because Twitch just deletes VODs for some reason. I don't know why Twitch can't just have a VOD library that lasts forever. There's a lot of Twitch streamers I watch who have really old VODs that I wish I could watch and I can't because of Twitch's weird VOD system. YouTube, that's not a problem. So the plan is just, there will not be a set schedule, but there's just going to be some days. This won't start happening until after This won't start happening until after Blasphemous is done. So you don't have to worry about the schedule changing too fast. But as soon as Blasphemous is over, the horror games will start being posted every single Thursday and then every other Tuesday. And randomly throughout the week, whenever I feel like it, whenever I'm free, I will stream a Souls game. Chris and a couple other people asked me to play Hollow Knight after Blasphemous, so I'm going to be doing that. And so we'll just, and then the VODs from those streams will just be put on YouTube naturally. And that's how we're going to handle it. That's the way the schedule is going to change. So, a quick schedule just overview. It's going to be Monday is Pokemon, Tuesday is either Mark of Mastery or a horror game, Wednesday is either Pop Fictionary or the Punishment game, Thursday will be a horror game, Friday will be Pokemon, and then random Souls streams whenever. And those will just be put on the channel, just naturally, through the streaming process. So that's the way it's going to go. So YouTube is going to be for more Let's Play type streams. Twitch is going to be for multiplayer streams, like League, or the League of Legends MMO whenever that comes out in the future. But yeah, so that's the whole update. This was a lot longer than I meant for it to be. Kind of mostly because I got kind of distracted and I was going on some tangents, whatever. Thank you guys though for the understanding. I know that I've basically taken a week off every month at this point, and it's not great for the consistency, so it's not going to pull in a lot of people. But sometimes a boy's got to take breaks, and hopefully I'll be able to start getting a more sustainable workflow. And then starting January, when I get a job, maybe I can hire an editor to actually get stuff edited for me. Because if I get an editor, there's like I can start making a lot more videos that I want to make. Because there's a bunch of stuff I want to make, and I just don't have the time for it. But again, thank you guys so much for your understanding and your patience. The video's coming back. Hold on. Always. Not an update video if I don't yawn in the middle of it. Videos will be coming back next Tuesday, starting with Mark of Mastery on Lilia. But thank you guys, and I'll see you later. Bye.